In 1995, a 24-year-old man was sleeping on a couch, not because he was lazy, because he had $2,000 to his name, a student visa that was about to expire, and a choice: go to Stanford, or bet everything on an idea nobody believed in. He chose the idea. That man is now worth more money than the GDP of entire countries. Not a billionaire, not a multi-billionaire, a trillionaire, the first in human history. But here's what nobody explains. Elon Musk didn't just get rich, he got rich in levels. 7 completely different versions of wealthy, 7 completely different mindsets, 7 completely different games. And each level didn't just change his bank account, it changed what he was even capable of wanting. This is the 7 levels of Elon Musk, from broke student to the first trillionaire on Earth. Level 1, the immigrant with an idea. Net worth, approximately $2,000. Age, 24, Pretoria, South Africa, 1971. Elon Musk grows up in a complicated home. His father, Errol, is an engineer. Cold, demanding, difficult. His parents divorce when he's 9. He escapes into books and computers. At 12, he teaches himself to code and sells his first video game, Blaster, for $500. By 17, he's already decided South Africa isn't where his future lives. He moves to Canada alone, works on a farm, shovels grain, cleans boilers, moves to the US, gets into Penn, studies economics and physics simultaneously. By 24, he's accepted into Stanford's PhD program for energy physics. He lasts 2 days. Because the internet is exploding and Elon Musk cannot sit in a classroom while the world is being rebuilt. He drops out, calls his brother Kimball. They have $2,000 between them. They sleep in their office. They shower at the YMCA. Level 1 isn't about money. Level 1 is about the moment someone decides, quietly, privately, with nothing to back it up, that they are going to do something that matters. Most people never reach level 1. Not because they lack money, because they never make that decision. Level 2, the first exit net worth, approximately $22 million. Age, 28, Zip 2. That's the company Elon and Kimball built with that $2,000 and a dream. It was essentially Google Maps before Google Maps existed, a searchable city guide for newspapers. They cold-called media companies, got laughed at, kept going. In 1999, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million. Elon's share, $22 million. He is 28 years old. Most people would retire, buy a house, breathe. Elon buys a McLaren F1, one of the fastest cars on Earth, and immediately puts $10 million of his exit into his next company. Because level 2 teaches you something dangerous. Making money is possible, which means the only question left is, how much is possible? That question destroys ordinary ambition and replaces it with something much harder to live with. Level 3, the PayPal millionaire. Net worth, approximately $180 million. Age, 31. Elon's idea was radical, an online bank. Digital money transfers at a time when most people were still printing MapQuest directions. He clashes constantly with the board, gets ousted as CEO while on his honeymoon, but he stays as a shareholder. In 2002, eBay acquires PayPal for $1.5 billion. Elon's share, $180 million. He is 31. Here's the thing about level 3 that nobody talks about. $180 million is the number where most humans break. Not from failure, from success. It's enough to live extraordinarily for 10 lifetimes. The comfort becomes its own trap. The urgency disappears. The hunger gets fed. Elon Musk does the opposite. He puts $100 million into SpaceX, $70 million into Tesla. His friends think he's lost his mind. He later admits he thought both companies would probably fail. He did it anyway. Level 4. The brink of bankruptcy. Net worth, nearly $0. Age 37. The year Elon Musk almost ceased to exist financially. Tesla is burning cash and missing every production deadline. SpaceX has attempted 3 rocket launches. All 3 exploded. His first marriage ends. The financial crisis hits. Investors are pulling out. He has enough money for one more Falcon 1 launch attempt. 1. If it fails, SpaceX is finished. Tesla likely follows. August 2nd, 2008. The 4th Falcon 1 launches. It reaches orbit. The first privately funded liquid-fueled rocket in history to do so. 6 months later, NASA awards SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract. Tesla survives on a last-minute funding round closed on Christmas Eve. Level 4 isn't a wealth level. Level 4 is the level that decides if there will be any more levels at all. Every person who reaches extraordinary wealth has a version of 2008. The ones you've heard of are the ones who survived it. Level 5. The billionaire. Net worth, $1 billion plus. Age, 41. By 2012, Elon Musk is a billionaire. Tesla's Model S launches. It wins every automotive award in existence. SpaceX docks with the International Space Station, the first commercial spacecraft to do so. But Level 5 billionaire Elon operates differently than everyone expects. He doesn't move to a beach. He moves into the Tesla factory, sleeping on the production floor, personally approving engineering decisions at 2 a.m., firing executives who can't match his pace. This is the version of Elon that confuses people most. He already has more money than he could spend in 1,000 years. But Level 5 unlocks a different currency entirely. Not dollars. Proof. Proof that electric cars can be better than gas cars. Proof that private companies can reach space. Proof that the things everyone said were impossible weren't. At Level 5, the money becomes a tool, and the mission becomes the point. Level 6, the world's richest person. Net worth, $200 billion plus. Age, 50. Elon Musk passes Jeff Bezos to become the richest person on Earth. $200 billion. The number doesn't feel real because it isn't. Not in any way a human brain can actually process. At this level, Elon's wealth moves by billions per day. A single tweet can add or erase $20 billion in personal net worth before lunch. He buys Twitter for $44 billion, walks in carrying a sink, fires half the company on day 1, renames it X, and rebuilds it as the foundation for what he calls the Everything app. He announces Neuralink successfully implants a brain chip in a human patient. He's simultaneously running Tesla, SpaceX, X, Neuralink, The Boring Company, and XAI. Level 6 is where the question stops being, how much can I make, and becomes something far more unsettling. How much can one person actually control? Level 7, the Trillionaire. Net worth, $1 trillion plus, Yasoch, age 53. History has never seen this before. No individual in recorded human civilization has ever accumulated $1 trillion in personal wealth, not adjusted for inflation, not in gold, not in land, $1 trillion, liquid, real, growing. At this level, Elon Musk doesn't operate like a businessman anymore. He operates like a nation-state. SpaceX has more operational satellites in orbit than every government on Earth combined. Starlink provides internet to conflict zones, disaster areas, and 70 countries with no other connectivity option. His companies employ hundreds of thousands of people across multiple continents. His decisions affect geopolitics. His rockets carry NASA astronauts. His AI company is building models designed to, in his own words, prevent human extinction. Level 7 wealth isn't about buying things. There is nothing left to buy. Level 7 is about building realities that didn't exist before you. Mars colonization, brain-computer interfaces, artificial general intelligence, a fully multiplanetary human species. These aren't business plans, they're civilizational bets, made by one man, with a balance sheet large enough to fund them. And the most extraordinary thing about Elon Musk's story isn't the $1 trillion. It's that at every single level, when he had $2,000, when he had $22 million, when he was about to lose everything in 2008, he made the same choice. Bet bigger. Go further. Do the thing that can't be done. Most people spend their lives waiting for permission to think that way. Elon Musk never asked. Whether you admire him or not, whether you agree with his politics, his methods, his decisions, the architecture of how he built this is undeniable. And understanding it might be the most valuable thing you watch today.
If this was useful, subscribe. See you in the next one.